Hey, so we end our weekend with Submission Underground 29 from somewhere in Oregon. Once again, Chael brings us a fun-packed card of submission grappling. The EBI rules, which frankly, for me, best rules in jiu-jitsu. Now, unfortunately, the tag team fight that was on YouTube rather than Fight Pass. Now, I'm assuming it's a time constraint thing, because I know they've got a specific amount of time, and if it goes over, doesn't matter, the stream's done, right? So I think that was probably why, and I haven't been able to watch that fight yet. But what I did see, oh my God. Now, there was one fight that was just, yo, it was a problem. You know what I mean? There was some good fights. There was a couple of fights that were just like, yo, what? What the fuck just happened there? You know what I mean? And then there's the main event, right? The main event, which was insane. The main event was insane. Oh my god. Now I will tell you, right? The fights that I was like, oh, wait, what was that? Um Now I'm gonna have to take a look at my notes. I made notes, people. Um it was the Travis Moore, right? The Travis Moore Matt Ferrandolo. I mean, that's how you say it. It was that fight because Ferrandolo, hey, he just kept on backing up, right? He kept on backing up, putting himself. He was because he was putting himself against the fence, right? Which are just like, oh, wait, you that's making it easy for my man to take you down. But then he didn't want to be on the ground. So it was a little bit baffling because if he didn't want to be on the ground, you'd think he wouldn't go on the fence, right? And he did pull guard a couple of times, but then he got straight back up. So it was a bit like, wait, why did you pull? You don't want to be on your back. Wait, what? So that was a little confusing. So it went to overtime. It went all the three, and Ferrandolo was able to get the fastest escape point. So you're like, okay, huh? So was this a situation you wanted to tie dudes out? I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure, but hey, whatever it was, he got the win. He got the win, and that's probably the main thing, you know. Um, Another fight that was just crazy was our co-main event on the Fight Pass stream, right? It was Tara La Rosa against Mercedes White. And so coming into this fight, supposedly Joe was saying there's a lot of heat. You know what I mean? White had been basically dogging La Rosa every day to get the fight, which, I kind of get if you want to challenge yourself and all of that. But then come the fight. Yo, White was just talking mad reckless to La Rosa. Mad reckless all the time. Like, just not doing anything illegal, but playing mad rough, like mad rough. So it's kind of like you're walking that line, you know, um, to the extent of, I kind of feel if you do this to certain people, they're waiting for you after the show. You know what I mean? They're gonna wait for you after the show, and yeah, it's on site. You know what I mean? It's I don't care the rule set. I'm fucking you up, right? That's how that's what it was. This fight was crazy, and then after the fight, there was no hey. It's all fun and games, man. You know what I mean? There's no hugs. There's nothing like that. It was like, yeah, and fuck you. And you're just like, oh shit, Mercedes, why? She crazy. Which, hey, it is fun as fuck. It's fun to watch. You know what I mean? But you're just like, yo, this person's insane. But you're just wondering what's going through the head of the opponent. You know? Now, one of the other things was it would seem that La Rosa didn't study the rule set very well. Now, I say that because, it in overtime, you have to consider ride time, but it's like she didn't consider ride time. So it was, she was going for certain things or taking her time to escape, and you're like, no, that's all well and good, but now you're down on ride, so that means you have to hold, right? So there just seemed to be that disconnect there. And that seems a bit baffling because this is the 29th event. You know what I mean? It's not like this is new. And also, right, this is the 29th event of Submission Underground. But just think of how many EBIs, combat jujitsus. There was one, is it OTT event? I feel that was it, right? So there's been a lot of Eddie Bravo events which you could look at as well for that to understand the rule set. And yeah, so I think when you get people come in and they don't know the rule set, it's just like, yo, that's on you, kid. There's all this time you could have learned it. You know what I mean? Could have learned it, but you didn't. What? So there's that. The Phelan Caron and the John Simone fight, that was a fun one, right? Back and forth. Caron just, he can escape. He can escape a submission, man. He got out of some tricky situations. Hey, but it wasn't all one-sided because he got Simone in some shit too. Probably went to the guillotine a little too much, And I say a little too much. It's just like, all right, it's all well and good throwing it on, but are you really in the optimal position to grab it? So there is that. But good fight, fun overtime. Simone is able to pull that out. Right. We had Jesse Hornbrook, right? His fight against it was it was Phelan, right? I feel it was Phelan. No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? No, no, Hardenbrook. Damn, I can't even pronounce names, man. Jesse Hardenbrook went up against Jimmy Allman, and yeah, another one that was just evenly matched, Oh, their transitions. Oh, their transitions were fun. Like they were sweeping each other, one be on top doing his thing, then the other one would sweep, and then they're going for a similar thing. It was a back and forth affair. It really was. But Altman was able to he was able to get that in it was the first. Man, it was the first innings, first round of overtime, right? Got a face crank, which you're like, oh, okay, you know, all right. And it's because, yeah, I'd say, you know, Altman didn't get a bad, he got a little bit of ride, but yeah, Hardenbrook, he just went for it. He took the back and poof, he did his thing, people. Did his thing. So we had like the Caleb Stacker, Ian King fight, another even one. You know, there was a lot of feeling out and all of that kind of jazz. You know, very evenly matched. Stacker was able to get the win, rear naked in the first round of overtime. Um, Mark Hemmel was able to defeat Jason Patterson. He won, you know, that went the full three, but you know, Hemmel was able to yeah, he was able to oh, what's the word? Yeah, escape quicker. Jesus Christ. Sometimes words are difficult, people. You know what I mean? Sometimes words are difficult. Patterson got a huge takedown though early on in that one. Woo! Got a huge takedown, you know. But yeah, you know, Hamill, he got it to overtime and then was able to take over. But yeah, I think one and I'll say the Teron Kassan um Karoy Anderson fight. Another one, it was evenly matched. Neither wanted to mess around, right? Neither wanted to mess around when it came to that ground game. You know? They both were like, all right, we know motherfuckers got skills. Let's be cautious here. So there was that fight. But yeah, for me, I think the best fight. Well, as one of the best fights on the card was Colton Vaughn against Zachary Winter. Yo, this fight was crazy. So it started off fighting for position. Vaughn, real nice body lock takedown, right? And he's attacking the neck, went for a guillotine. Um, yeah, Winter? Not Minter. People. Yeah, I'm struggling, people. I'm an idiot. Minter, he was able to escape, right? But Vaughn gets back on top into mount, and that was it. Into mount, he just wrapped up that key lock, and it was a wrap. It's a wrap. But one of the funnest fights. So that was the most decisive fight on the card. You know what I mean? As I said, look, we had some other fun fights. There were some crazy situations. The funnest thing though was the main event, right? It was Sean Strickland against Andy Varela, right? Both very good, very good. And here's the thing: Strickland's jiu-jitsu, it's good, right? If you paid attention to his fights and everything like that, yeah, when it's gone to the ground, he's handled himself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was looking forward to this one, and oh shit! Right, so Strickland was just a baiting. He's baiting Varela. It was a bit like Mercedes White, but the only difference is Varela was down for the fun, right? Tara La Rosa was not. But Varela, he was down for the fun because he understood they were both cracking jokes up in there. And yeah, Strickland was just, hey, take me down. I'm gonna try and take me down. Get him backing up on the fence. Now, this was a backing up that you're like, all right, I get what Strickland's doing. He's getting backed up against the fence and being like, you can't take me down. He kept on putting himself in this situation. And yeah, Varela was trying, couldn't get him. But then you could see Strickland would then sneakily go for something, and he's messing up Varela's hair and just doing all this crazy shit. And then the most insane thing went down. Because Strickland, he's like, you can't take me down. All right, I'm going to give you an opportunity. So he walks into the center, puts his arms out. He's like, there. All right, take me down. Varela was just like, you know what? That looks appealing. And he jumps on the back. Think Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier. Jumps on the back and just sinks in that rear naked choke. And he goes to the ground and Strickland has to tap. And he's just like, you were meant to take me down. You were meant to try and take me down. Didn't do that for you to jump on my back. What's going on? Like, he wasn't doing it. They were laughing. He was laughing saying it, but you're just I get it. I get it. When you're teasing someone going, you don't got what it takes to take me down. Yeah, I can see you going, all right, fool, try and take me down now. I'm giving you the opportunity. I see that. But then I see it from Varela, who's like, wait, if I get an opportunity, if I get a crack, if I get a sniff at the neck, obviously I'm taking it. Obviously. So, yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened, man. But hey, it didn't make it rubbish. It was a fun fight. And you know what? I would love to see them go again. I'd love because hey, Strickland was showing good takedown defense. And when the fact that he was taking this fight as a little kind of let me just get some practice in before the Hermansson fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see it. It makes sense. And he showed, yeah, good defense, people. Good defense. So, hey, that's it for Submission Underground in 2021. Another fun one, people. Another fun one. And yeah, look forward to seeing what they do in 2022. I heard a rumor that they're leaving Fight Pass. I hope that isn't true. Hope that's not true. So fingers crossed, people. We will see.